actress just get visibly ridiculed throughout the entire picture, and she handled it really well.
I love that moment where he just tells her that she's what is it? It's like one day it's gonna get better for you. Or something.
Yeah.
Such a wonderful moment.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Shut up!"
Yeah.
And runs away. Somebody asked if they wondered if you were a Quantum Leap fan. It had any minor influence. He kind of saw Frank as a sort of Dean Stockwell character.
Well,
do you remember Quantum Leap?
I remember Quantum Leap. I never watched too many episodes.
Yeah, I've never seen a single episode, but I understand the premise.
Yeah. Well, I think definitely, Frank is kind of a messenger, or a guide, for Donnie. Absolutely, yeah. No expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No to... Somebody asked, are there any plans to release a version of the physics book from the film in some sort of paper form, maybe an extra on the DVD? From what I know of it, the physics book explains what happened to Donnie, but you can only read parts of it on the DVD and online, and now in the theater. Well, I mean, there's never been any fully published version other than in the Donnie Darko book, where they printed all the pages from online. A company actually contacted me about writing the entire book.
Mm-hmm. A little daunting.
I just don't know if I have the time to do that,
right?
Or the patience to do it, and I kind of just want to move on to something else here. And
you'll never move on, sir. You may go off and make 20 movies, but you'll always be talking about the first, because it's such an auspicious beginning and one that really captured a lot of imaginations.
Yeah.
And believe me, I made a movie that didn't capture people's imaginations like this movie did.
Yeah.
And 10 years later, I'm still talking about the fucking picture, and not by choice either. So you'll never get away from it. Yeah. But that still doesn't mean you have to write the fucking unwritable book.
Yeah. I don't think maybe one day
I think you're after magnet and water are the key elements. Or no, after metal and water are the key elements, you're kind of done. You don't really have much more.
I don't need to expound too much more on this. I mean, it ultimately, it's just a bunch of, it's science fiction, and it's just trying to put some rules together to make the story an interesting piece of speculative fiction, really.
Somebody asked what your comic book influences were. Darko is a successful superhero movie of a different ilk. They saw it before they saw it.
Yeah.
Before he intended them to see it. What does he think of the current wave of superhero movies? Well, let's just go back to do you have any comic book influences?
I'm a pretty pedestrian comic book fan.
Yeah, you're not hardcore.
I'm not hardcore, and I would probably embarrass myself if I tried to pretend to be. But I mean, I grew up on, your basic Super Friends.
Right.
And we all know who the Super Friends are.
Of course, we watch TV.
Yeah.
See, I had to watch something after the Smurfs ended.
I had the Smurfs end, and then there's Gummy Bears, and then there's the Snorks, and then there's the...
Oh my God, you watched all those horrible fucking cartoons too.
Yeah.
What happened?
Got smashed by a jet engine.
What was his name?
This is a good one, really long one. It's bugged me for a while. I was wondering, is Frank from the primary universe aware of what happened in Donnie's dream?